Okay, so here is the brain dead approach to building an aesthetic physique. Okay, so here is me 7 months ago. Yeah, November 2023, and this is me 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I took this picture 2 weeks ago, and here's me now. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into it. Why should you listen to me? Well, my name's Elijah. Okay, as you can see, this is my physique right now. I think I'm pretty aesthetic, but if you're more aesthetic and bigger and stronger, by all means, click off, look for another video. Okay, but yeah, I'm 19. I like to keep it simple. Okay, I don't really like the complicated shit, so this is a really simple, yeah, simple guide. Okay, so if I send this to you, okay, you should be able to get it. That's what I mean. Okay, so anyway, let's get right into it. What we are going to cover today. Two things. Exercise and diet and sleep. Well, basically it's three things. But the first portion, exercise, is basically how hard we're going to work out, basically the way we're going to break down the muscle, and then the second part is the recovery process. So that's your diet, your sleep, okay? And yeah, so we'll get into it. And it seems kind of boring as fuck, but it's really that simple. So we'll start with exercise. We'll get straight into it. The aesthetic muscles. So this is my list. Okay. So we got the traps, the shoulders, the neck, the abs, and then the back and chest. Okay. So if you guys don't know your muscle groups, traps are these guys right there. Shoulders are this guy, and there's like three heads, the front delt, lateral delt or side delt, and then the rear delts. Let's show my real notes. Okay, Elijah, stop flexing the camera. Okay, and then your neck. There's your neck too. Like, guys, you guys need to train neck because neck makes you look like a freaking man. That's, lucky I had a big ass neck from wrestling, but yeah. And then your abs, and then the back and chest. That's my criteria. Okay, I wouldn't actually like rate one higher than the other, but these are very important things. I like the shoulders and traps. Shoulders and traps are like my go-to. Kind of need to work on the abs. Okay, but yeah, these are the aesthetic muscles, and you guys know abs, right? Down there. Okay, you guys already know the abs. I don't need to show you my fucking abs. Okay, workout schedule. How we're gonna work these out is this is the way I did it. Is I went gym 4 to 5 times per week. That's just because we had college, so we went to the college gym, and I was only at school for like Monday through Thursday. But yeah, 4 to 5 times per week, legs once a week, upper body 4 times a week. If I'm being honest, I don't even hit legs. I hit legs like now. I hit legs like one time once a week. But when I started, I completely avoided legs because I just wanted to like look at this guy. Like I just wanted to look aesthetic as fuck. So what I would do, what I did is I just wore jeans and I just destroyed my upper body. That's legit how I made the most progress as fast as fuck. I mean, I already had like pretty good legs, not shown in the video, in the picture, but I wanted to like progress this as much as possible, as fast as possible. So I just hit the muscles I wanted to pop out, which was these aesthetic muscles. So if you want to train like what I did, I honestly just did upper body every single day. Like sometimes like yeah, back focus day and then chest focus day. We'll get into it. Okay. But now I do like once a week, okay? It's not that crazy, okay? And I know there's people out there that say, "Hey, you gotta hit legs." Like, fuck you. I'm wearing jeans, so people don't see my legs, and it's not bad, okay? But if you have really chicken legs, by all means, work out those chicken legs, okay? But I'm okay with the size of my legs. It could get bigger, which is why I'm starting to train it more. But yeah, that's a little side tangent. Okay, so the workout routine. So I told you we have a back focus day and a chest focus day. What I'm gonna break down how a chest focus day looks like. Okay, so a little disclaimer: it does not always go like this. Like it's not actually this structured. Because sometimes the machines aren't open and shit like that. But yeah, um, let's get into it. So you got 3 to 4 sets of cable chest flies. I always like to doing this one first. I know they say you gotta do the chest press first, but I do this one first just because people take the machine at ASAP or the thingy. Yeah, people occupy that area as soon as possible. So when I hit the gym at 2, that's like when it opens. I gotta do it because if I do it later, so many people comes in and they steal it. So I do the cable chest fly. So that works out, your chest, and I do it from the downward. So I think that works out your lower chest. I have no idea, but it feels good as fuck. I feel it like right there. That's why I got the little thingy there. Okay. Then go to 3 to 4 sets of supersets of bicep curls and skull crushes. This is honestly one of my favorite supersets ever. Honestly. So you get that. I get that easy. I'm gonna make a freaking vlog of it, okay? But so you guys can see it instead of me just talking about it. But the superset of bicep curls and skull crushes, I get that easy bar, that thingy that goes like the bar that looks like this, right? Get a bench, flat bench, and then I put on like the weights and shit. I start with the skull crushers, do it like that type shit, and then right when I reach failure on this, I immediately go down, stand up, and then start doing my bicep curls. That gives me the most insane pump. Like I feel like a freaking beast. I feel like a man when I do that because it's so freaking grueling. Yeah, and I do 3 to 4 sets of that. Sometimes I think one day I did like 5 sets because I was with my boys. Like, hey, we gotta go, we gotta keep going, gotta keep going. I can pop out a little bit more. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then next one is the 3 sets of dumbbell chest press. That's a regular chest press. I like doing it on an incline. I didn't put incline, but I like doing it on an incline because I think incline, yeah, upper chest. It's kind of like your upper chest, but it's just harder and it feels more, I don't know how to say this, cooler, you know? Like it's just a harder exercise than doing it flat, if you know what I mean. And it also hits your front delts. And you can never go wrong with hitting more shoulders. I'm telling you, you can hit shoulders every single day, which is what I did. Okay. And then after that, we do the 3 to 4 sets of lateral raises and rear delt flies. So you guys know what lat raise is, just freaking flying like a freaking eagle. You fly like an eagle for as many as possible, and then you do your rear. Oh, I spelled delt wrong. Apologies. But rear delt flies. So you gonna. I use a bench now, so I put it on an incline. So I do my lat raises. I put the bench like one down. So if it's straight up, put it one down, and then I do my lat raises, and then I put it two down and do my rear delt flies. Okay, so that's how I do it. Doing it like that, you gotta cut your ego down and start using lighter weights because when I do it standing up and or sitting down without the bench, I I technically do more weight, but then with the bench, it cuts your ego down. And it's like you have to use lighter weights. Anyway, and then you end off with 3 to 4 sets of neck curls or ab stretches. Um, yeah, me and my boy, when we work out, we always like try to finish with one of those, um, because we're dead. We're dead after all of this, especially since we're going to failure on each set, which I'll get into later. Yeah, 3 to 4 sets of neck curls. If you don't know what neck curls are, it's okay. Yeah, like I have not seen anybody come up to me and say, "Yo, what the fucking dumbass doing over there on the freaking bench curling that shit?" But basically, you lay down on the bench, you get one of those plates, I like to put a little like a rag on my forehead so it doesn't hurt my hurt my forehead type shit. And then you just curl that shit. You know what I mean? And then if you want to do it the opposite way too, like my boy told me like Elijah, we gotta go both ways. So like this, and then you gotta do it the other way. And it actually, I feel it. I feel the difference. Like different muscles being worked out on your neck. The other way, you lay down the other way and then curl it this way. And I'll get you a big ass neck. You know what I mean? Uh, okay. And then ab crunches. Um, that one I started doing the cable crunches. So get the rope and start crunching that shit, crunching down and shit, or just do regular crunches. That's what I did in the beginning, like 2 months. I just did crunches like regular, like just crunching that shit. You know what I mean? Did a lot of sets of that shit. And yeah, oh shit. Okay. And if you guys still don't know how to do these exercises with my explanation, go search it up, bruh. Okay. Next, the next workout routine. So we did a chest focus day. Now it's a back focus day. This is what I usually start with. I usually start with the lat pull downs, and that's self-explanatory. There's a freaking bar on the top, and you just pull that shit down. Do the 4 sets of that. Then the cable rows. That's the horizontal one. So lat pull downs, they work out your lats. Cable rows, they work out your mid back. And I know we're saying the aesthetic muscles, right? It's part of it. Okay, we're not like we're not like putting one above the other. We're just saying that you need to work out all of these five. Okay, well basically six, but yeah. So cable rows, I like this one a lot because like in the beginning it feels like you don't feel your muscles. I don't know how to say it. Like I guess because I was a skinny kid, I'm a skinny kid, so but after a while, when you start doing the cable rows and shit, you actually and the lat pull downs, you actually feel like a pump on your back. That's fucking insane. That's a great ass feeling. I'm not kidding. And then after that, we do a drop set of preacher curls. Curls. Oh my gosh. I know. Wait. Anyway, that's the machine one where it's just like this, and then you gotta like curl it up with your with your elbows in front of you. See the other one was on the side. Now it's elbows in front of you. Drop set that one because that's what I like to do. Just because I already do like 3 to 4 sets of like biceps the day before. But yeah, and then 4 to 5 sets of Smith machine shrugs. Now this one is also one of my favorite exercises. Like when I started doing that, I felt great, bro. I felt awesome. So this one targets your traps, okay? And you basically just get on the Smith machine, lean a little bit forward, and just shrug that shit. Just do that. Just do that, bro. If you do that, you you will have you will wear clothes and it will still pop out. You know what I mean? Your V taper. It like, dude, this builds your V taper. I'm not kidding. This right there, like, oh my gosh, you just look way better in clothes. I'm not kidding. So yeah, Smith machine shrugs, 4 to 5 sets. Like, I like to do a lot of it. It's one of my favorite exercises. And then 3 to 4 sets of lat raises or ab crunches. Yep. Yeah, I like to finish with lat raises because I love doing shoulders too. Okay. Okay. So that's it with the types of exercises. Let's say, how do we do it? Like, what's the specific angle of entry? 46 degrees turn and then shoulder press that shit, right? Don't overcomplicate it. Like this is the way I think about it. I just think about it as training hard and recovering well. That's it. I don't think about the calories. I don't think about the optimal range of for hypertrophy. You know what they say, like, oh, you gotta get 8 to 12 reps, because if you do more, it's not, no, none of that shit. Okay. I just think, okay, am I training hard? Yes. Yes. If no, train harder. Do another set. And then am I recovering well? Is my diet on point? Is my sleep on point? Which we will get to in um, later on in the video. Okay, but yeah, I don't overcomplicate this. I don't think about like I don't overcomplicate this. We want to have consistency over optimality. I was thinking if that's a word or not, but yeah, consistency over the optimal range of motion, right? Because if you go to the gym for 6 months, right? How do I freaking move this shit? No, I can't move that shit. Well, anyway, if you go to the gym for 6 months, you will make great progress. Ooh, shit. Don't. You'll make great progress. Think about it like this 1% wins every day. So if you're a freaking newbie, just going to the gym is already a step above, right? Progressive overload is training is just training harder than last time. So if you just train at least 1% harder or better in a certain way than last time, by all means you are making progress. The quote in Atomic Habits was, if you make 1% progress, you get like 37.7 times better by the end of the year, or percent better. I have no idea. 37.7 times better by the end of the year. So we're just saying that you just have to be consistent. So train hard consistently, recover well consistently, and you will get that physique. I'm not kidding. Like I'm telling you, that was a like the picture in the beginning, that was a 7 month difference. So, and that's without all the oh, I'm gonna count calories and shit like that. I didn't count calories. I didn't even know how to do it. So yeah, and it was too much of a hassle when I started doing it. It was like, frig, bro, I'm taking like 15 minutes just inputting these numbers. Like, holy crack. So yeah, focus on consistency than the optimal range of motion or range of hypertrophy. You know what I mean. Okay, so next one on like the strategies is to like train to failure. So when we say train hard, we mean actually train hard. You want to train to failure. Okay, so like high volume plus high intensity equals gain. So I was thinking like the Mike Mentor's method of just high intensity, and then I was thinking of like the freaking what's his name? Arnold's method of high volume. Like, how about we just put them together, best of both worlds, and call it a day, right? So high volume and high intensity. And Elijah, isn't that gonna lead to overtraining? I don't believe in overtraining. Well, it's like a people misinterpret it. There's a misconception on overtraining. I believe that a majority of the time people are not overtraining. They're just under recovering. They're not recovering well, as the two parts said. So we'll get to the recovery part later on in the video. But when you're in the gym, you should be focusing on you should focus on going hard. Like the mindset that I have is to work out like you are on steroids. Work out like you are the highest testosterone kid in the gym. Okay? And that's the way I do it. Like I used to track like my lifts, and I do mentally track it now, but I used to track it on like a notebook and my notes. But now I don't do that anymore because I legit focus on just making sure that I go to failure like Sam Sulek. Like if I just train like Sam Sulek, basically. Like do as many reps, or not as many reps, but go to failure, right? Go to failure on each set, because odds are, like if you think about like training close to failure, so that means, oh, I gotta leave 1 to 2 reps in reserve or some shit like that. odds are you don't even know where that limitation is at, that 1 or 2 reps in reserve. Like me personally, if like I went to failure at 12 reps, right? If that was like my failure range, when the shit starts getting slow, it starts getting hard. You know what rep it's at? It's at rep 6. Rep 6 is when it starts doing that's it starts halfway. So people think that once one I know I see this in the gym. Like honestly, I don't say it, but like some people like when I see them start struggling, they start struggling and then they stop. Like bro, you had like 5 more reps in you. Like what Mike Menzer says, like I like what he says about it. Like that's the when you start pushing like that, like that's the growth. That's the growth stage. Like that's the growth reps. The first few reps are just warm up, bro. They're just warm up. So you'll never know your failure limitation if you don't go to a failure. It's really that simple. So train a failure on each set. Each set, okay? Like this is contrary to the scientific popular belief, but this is the way I do it. And just the mindset of training to failure on each set, okay, is gonna get you a lot of progress. Just the mindset like, okay, bro, I'm I'm like 5 times smaller than Sam Sulik. So you know what I mean? So I'm gonna hit this hard. Okay. So now we'll go on to the workout strategies. This is a little bit more on the like just the strats that I learned in the gym. So the drop sets. We'll start off with drop sets. So if you guys don't know what drop sets are, it's basically when you reach failure, you drop the set and then you go again right away. So I usually do this on any kind of machines. So like I said, I drop set it on the preacher curls. Yeah. So when there's a machine that you could just pick it up and make it lighter, I always I not always, but I usually do a drop set, especially on the last set. On the last set of something, like if I was gonna do 3 to 4 sets of, let's say, lat put-ons, we do a 3 to 4 sets, go to failure on it, right? And then on the last set, on the third set or the fourth set, it would be like reach failure, pick it up, go up by two plates, start doing it again, pump it out, go to failure. Like you will feel an amazing pump after you do this. And then pick it up again by one or shit or something, and then do it again. You will get an amazing pump from a drop set. Like it makes you feel good. Okay? And then a superset, like I went over it with the preacher and skull crushers, but basically it's when you do 2 different exercises, one after the other. So as we said with the superset skull crushers, right after you do this one, you reach failure, right? And then you bring it up and then start doing um, curls with that. And then the pause rest. This is something that I think is really a game changer. The pause rest. I don't know if we can move this thing out of the way. Oh, there we go. So yeah, with the pause rest. Oh shit. With the pause rest, when you think you have reached. Oh shit! What the freak? Pause. My face is blocking the way. Okay. When you think you have reached failure, you pause for like 5 to 10 seconds, then go again. Like this one really works. Like especially with a lot of things, especially because let's say we're drop setting or we're super setting. Like sometimes I think I'm at failure because I really can't do another one. But I think it's just like I believe like it's just the blood is so pumped up that it just needs time to like cool off, right? So like I do my lat put-ons and then like shit, do my hand, my arms have been like upwards for so long that if the blood isn't like in the right position, so it's like I let go, let it hang for like five seconds, and then go again. And then you'll find out that you can actually do like a few more reps of that shit. And that's everything, bro. That's it. Pause rest is one of my favorite like workout strategies. I do it. I do it on almost everything. On the shrugs, probably not chest. Oh no, I do it on the chest flies. Not the cable press. Not the chest presses, but the cable flies. On lat pull downs, cable rows. I do it on a majority of my exercises. So that's a very very good strat if you guys want to use it. And then the last one, pump it out. I don't know the definition of this. Maybe it's called just do some, but you basically just do some half reps after failure. So I usually do this on like the skull crushers, right? So right, and then it can't go anymore. So I just do the half rep motion. You know what I mean, right here. And then go do something else. Yeah. I personally I like chasing the pump. Like chasing the pump is one of like those indicators like, oh shit, I'm training hard. I know, another non-scientific shit, but this is the brain dead guide, okay? So it's how I make progress and how I'm teaching others to make progress. So that's all the workout strategies. And that's everything with the exercise. So we covered the exercise portion where we did all the everything related to the training. Now we'll focus on diet and sleep, everything related to recovery. Okay? So the diet. Oh shit, what the fuck did my face go? Pause. I have no idea where my face went. My face disappeared. Okay, so we had a few technical difficulties, but let's go focus on the diet and sleep portion. Okay, so what does the diet look like? It's the carnivore diet. What is it? It consists of only red meat, eggs, salt, butter, and water. Okay, so we have a little food pyramid of the carnivore diet. So if we went strict carnivore, it'd just be red meat. So that'd be like beef, pork, lamb, Venice. I have no idea what Venice is. But yeah, beef, pork, beef and pork. That's the things I know. I know in the store, right? But then let's step above that. You got like the chicken, the fish. I personally don't eat fish. I mean, I eat fish sometimes when my parents cook it and stuff like that, but I don't go out of my way to buy fish. Same thing with chicken. Chicken is like basically like these are like not red meat. They're like chicken is white. Salmon. How people say salmon is salmon, but anyway, that's like pink, right, or orange. And then there's liver and eggs. So yeah, I would just focus on the red meat, getting beef, getting lamb, or beef and pork, and then also getting that eggs, because eggs are hella good. I always eat eggs. I eat like 6 eggs a day type shit. And then at the very top, you could do this. This is what I started with. Just having milk. Like, this is low lactose dairy. Basically, just not that much milk. Don't use that much milk because milk has some carbs. And yeah. But yeah, this is how the carnivore stuff looks like. Okay. So, why eat carnivore anyway? Like, Elijah, that seems kind of extreme. You're telling me, an Asian kid, not to eat rice? Are you weird? I can't do that. Like, I did it. I'm Asian. Anyway, but yeah, it's why carnivore diet? Well, it's high in protein and high in fat. And look, so it's basically a high protein, high fat, no carb diet, unless you're drinking milk, because milk has some carbs, right? And that's all you need to build muscle. Am I right? Like the protein helps build muscle, and the fat gives you energy. And people are like, wait, Elijah, no, don't carbs give you energy? Yeah, but it's also the thing that stores the fat in your body. So, like, fat does not equal body fat, in case you guys know. Like, fat fat is very good for your hormones. Actually, all your hormones need fat to be created. Like testosterone needs fat. You need fat to create testosterone. You need fat to create all your hormones in the body. So your brain is comprised of like 70% fat. That's why it's so like squishy. Your brain's a squishy little thing because it's fat. Okay, it's not carbs. The carbs is all the fat storage in your body, like body fat. Okay, so the little, I'll make another video on it, like another full guide on carnivore diet, because I've been on it for like about a month and a half already. So yeah, so basically why it's so good, like without all the scientific things, is that it eliminates all processed and shit foods. It keeps just the essential things, like the essential things that you need, at least to build muscle, is fats and protein. You don't need carbs to build muscle. There's that misconception that when I need to bulk up, I need to eat more carbs. You don't need to do that. Carbs does not help you build muscle. It just puts more fat on your body. That's legit it. Okay? So yeah. It limits all processed shit foods. Like, stop with eating the processed pizzas and shit to whatever fits my macros. That doesn't work, bruh. That does not work. Okay? So yeah. So how to carnivore. This is what I buy. What I buy, like, is ground beef, beef brisket, eggs, butter, and salt. So sometimes, like, if I'm kind of getting on the brokey side, I go to pork instead. So I get like ground pork and pork chops. Especially pork chops, but they're like they're hella cheap. They're hella cheap, and like you can get like 5 pounds for like $15 or some shit like that. It's pretty cheap. And then always get the fatty meat, right? Contrary to popular belief, fatty meat is good for you. Okay, like what I was saying, fats are good for your hormones. Fats are good for, especially because we'll be on the carnivore diet, it'll be what we're going to be used as energy sources in the form of fat turning to ketones, right? But yeah, what's the strat to eating? Like, how am I going to bulk up, or what should I count calories? Like, no, you don't count calories and shit on the carnivore diet. At least the way I do it is, all I do is I eat until it stops tasting good. That's honestly all I do. Like, Elijah, how you so aesthetic still? I just eat until it stops tasting good. I'm not on a deficit. I'm not on a bulk. I just eat food, okay? But if I was to, like, cut, like, especially because I might have a match in, like, a fight, unofficial, in June 16th, I might just eat once a day, and I'll eat until it stops tasting good, right? But if I wanted to build more, I probably eat until it stops tasting good twice a day or 3 times a day. You know what I mean? But yeah, why do you want to eat until it stops tasting good? Because, well, it's your body telling you when the food doesn't taste good no more. It's your body saying, okay, it's time to stop eating. That's legit it. Now, if you're eating carbs, I experimented with this shit. If you're eating carbs or eating sugary food and shit like that, that will fuck up the hunger signals in your body. It'll make you think that, damn, I should be eating more, right? I should eat more than my body actually needs. That only happens when you're eating carbs. Like, I know this from experience. Okay? Like, you can even try it out. But yeah, if you eliminate carbohydrates and sugars in your diet, your body will automatically regulate its own hunger signal. So it will actually tell you, like, okay, I am hungry now. Okay, I will eat now. That type of shit. Unlike when you eat carbs and shit, it's like, oh, I'm hungry 24/7, but I'm gonna just keep stuffing myself until I really just can't move my stomach type shit. That only happens when you eat carbs and sugar. Trust me. Like, look at it in yourself. Okay? So that's it with the carnivore diet. Like, yeah, that's it with the carnivore diet. If you guys have any questions, leave me in the comments down below. I'll make a full video later on. Okay? And then the second part of this is to just get your 8 hours of sleep, bro. Okay? So, like, your muscles is built in your sleep. Testosterone is created in your sleep. So you gotta schedule that 9 hours in bed. Like, if you think of the recovery process, right? Your body needs nutrients to recover, right? You'll be malnourished if you don't have the amount of nutrients. Your body, but also, your body needs time to convert those nutrients, to use those nutrients, right? To make it into muscles, right? So, sleep is that time. Sleep is the time for your muscles to be built. Your muscles are broken down through training, and they are built back up again, stronger, bigger, and better in your sleep. You need your sleep. Like it kind of irritates me when somebody says, "Oh yeah, bro, I got like 4 hours of sleep last night." Like, bro, you're not functioning at your peak capacity. You need to be having that 8 hours of sleep. So why do I say schedule 9 hours in bed? Because odds are you're not sleeping like once you hit the sheets. Having those 9 hours in bed, like, okay, I'm gonna sleep at 10, wake up at 7. Or I'm gonna sleep at 9, I wake up at 6. So that's a full 9 hours of bedtime, and that will make sure, that will give you a very good like leeway, or leeway to have that full 8 hours of sleep. So you need the nutrients to, you need both parts, the diet, you need the nutrients to build the muscle, but you also need the sleep to give it time to build the muscle. Okay? You need both of it. This is how you recover well. This is like the 80-20 rule, like the 80%, the 20% of things that will get you 80% of the results. It's diet and sleep. Diet and sleep. Okay? So that's everything we covered today. A little recap. Train hard. So that means training the failure, hitting the aesthetic muscles, your traps, your shoulders, your back and chest, and your abs. Training hard. Diet and sleep. Eat the carnivore diet, especially the fatty red meat, because red meat gives you is high in protein. It's high in fat. Fat is good for your energy. Protein is good for your muscles. Protein is my mind is like protein equals muscle. Like, yeah. So it's low in carbs, right? Carbs make you fat. That type of shit. And sleep. Get your 8 hours of sleep. Schedule a specific time. Like, okay, I will go to sleep at 10 o'clock today, and we'll wake up at 7. Or I will go to sleep at 9 o'clock today, wake up at 6 or 8, wake up at 5. Okay? Make sure you schedule that into your routine, and you will be feeling way better. You would be actually like, because honestly, people think that they are overtraining, like, and then when you ask them how much sleep do they get, they say they sleep like only 6 hours. Like, shit, you're not overtraining, bro. You're not recovering well. You ask them like, what are you eating, and they're like, dude, I just ate like the Friday $5 dill pizza. Like, shit, like, no wonder why, bro. Like, you've been eating shit food the whole time. You're saying, oh, I need a bulk though. That's why I'm eating a lot of donuts and shit. Like, you're stupid. Donuts doesn't build you muscle. Like, it's not that crazy. I mean, it's not that complicated. You need to eat the red meat, and you need to get enough sleep. That's how you build muscle. Like, honestly, and train hard. But yeah, so if you stuck with me to the end, I thank you for your attention. Congratulations. This was like a 40-some minute video, I believe. But if you really, oh shit, every time I freaking move this, if you really want to make progress, go implement what you have learned right now. Like, go eat your 6 eggs, go buy some red meat, go do all of that shit, okay? And train hard. Like, just train hard in the gym. If you get one thing away from this video, train hard, eat protein, get enough sleep. That's it. Okay? So, I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces.